Well, the year's winding down, but was able to get in the Super Mario Brothers movie. Yes. So this is it's directed by Aaron Horvath, Michael Jelenic, Pierre Leduc, and Fabien Polack. It is written by Matthew Fogel. The film is produced by Christopher Meladandri, Shigeru Miyamoto. Six produced by Yazuk Beppu, Brett Hoffman, and Bill Ryan. It's associate produced by Robert Taylor and Kelly Lake, and co-produced by Christelle Balcon. Kuji Kondo and Brian Tyler handle the music. Eric E. Osmond is on editing duties. Guillermo Arestes, production design. Art direction is Matteo Guzelin. Now the voice cast. Okay, so we have got Chris Pratt as Mario, Charlie Day as Luigi, Charles Marionette is Mario's dad, and Giuseppe. Mario's mom is voiced by Jessica DeCiccio. Princess Peach is voiced by Anna Taylor-Joy. We've got Toad, voiced by Keegan-Michael Key. The Toad General is voiced by Eric Boozer. Uncle Tony is Reno Romaro. Uncle Arthur is John DiMaggio. Spike is Sebastian Maniscalco. We've got the Penguin King, Kyrie Payton. Kamek is Kevin Michael Richardson. Bowser is Jack Black. Who else do we have? Donkey Kong is Seth Rogen. Cranky Kong is Fred Armisen. Luma Lee is Juliet Jelenic. Koopa General is Scott Menville. Yeah, that's the main cast, with a lot of other people doing different voices. There's Cree Summer, Nisa Ward, Nora Wyman, Lee Shulton, Noreen Reardon, Eric E. Osmond, Daniel Mora, Jeremy Maxwell, Phil Lamar, etc., etc. Now, the gist, right? A plumber named Mario travels through the Mushroom Kingdom with a princess named Peach and an anamorphic mushroom named Toad to find Mario's brother Luigi and to save the world from a ruthless fire-breathing Koopa named Bowser. Yeah. I don't feel if you do not know the game, you have no clue what the hell any of that means. Right? Mario was big growing up. I was terrible at those games. I never played it. Never played it. Didn't have a Nintendo. I was a Commodore 64 kid. Yeah. Those were the cool ones, people. If you don't know, that's what the cool kids had. Commodore 64s, yes. Dizzy the motherfucking egg. Boy, man, those are the days, right? You know, as I said, it was big, it was all over the place. There was the horrendous, horrendous 90s film with Bob Hoskins. And yeah, that was bad. So it was interesting to see, okay, what are they going to do with this? Now, when you learn it was going to be an animation, I mean, that opens up a lot of possibilities, right? Opens up a lot of possibilities. So, a load of people when it dropped said it was good. I'm watching this and I feel if you love the game, yeah, this probably hits all those marks, right? Because it looked like they were referencing a load of like the power-ups, eating a mushroom. There was Mario Kart in there, Donkey Kong. Just it seemed like all the staples were there. Now, obviously, that's someone that didn't play the games, and I could pick up on all of those things. So I imagine if you played the game, man, there was a whole heap of things there for you. Now, on a film story point of view, it didn't really make much sense. I didn't really think it made much sense. Now, look, the gist being he's trying to save Luigi, right? That's fine. But just a lot of the things that went down, like the very beginning part of them recording an advert, trying to get business, not really needed. None of the first, I don't know, was it 15, 20 minutes? Wasn't needed. It just seemed like some pointless stuff to fill out the start of the film. It's very bizarre. The whole dog thing in the bathroom, again, very bizarre. Like, what are we doing with this? You know what I mean? So all of that's weird. But then they end up in this magical kingdom, which is all fine. It's a bit weird having the thing which they discover, because it was huge. So it's a bit like, how would no one know? And also, if it's not being used for all them years, there should be cobwebs and dust all over the shop, but it was just all shiny clean, which, come on, man. Come on. What are we doing? What are we doing? Then with right, it looks like a backstory to Peach, which, again, don't know the games, don't know if it's been established or anything like that, but I was just wondering, why would these people make her their queen? Why wouldn't one of them be king and queen? That seemed odd. Like, she seemed like she was like all whimsical about, oh, you come from here. Oh, your parents. I don't know where I'm from. But it's just like, did you ever look? Because if you're the queen, you can essentially do what the fuck you want. So have you looked? Like, there seems no restrictions to stop you from looking. So yeah, we just have these things that don't necessarily make any sense. Why Peach? You're living in a place full of mushrooms. You didn't know your name. Why would they call you Peach? You know what I mean? I'm like, what is all of this? And then the adventures to get to certain things, to do certain things, it just seemed to be to add in elements, right? Elements from the game, like Mario Kart and jumping around and powering up and all of that kind of jazz. Like, oh, so in the game, we have him as a flying raccoon. Let's put that in here. We've had him be this, so let's put that. Seemed a lot of that, which is, it's fine when it means something. But to a layman, it really did seem that it was just ways to shoehorn these things in. So for me, I I was a bit kind of bored, really. You know, I don't. It was just a bit like because it's not a long film. It's an hour and a half, but it did feel like it dragged. Did feel like it dragged. But here's the jam. I didn't play the game, and I don't play video games anymore. So I'm not the target audience for this. You know what I mean? And I imagine the target audience would like it, right? So this film, the people that enjoy the game, right? The people that liked the Dungeons and Dragons film, you know what I mean? It's for those, right? The people that like the Lego movie, Wreck-It Ralph. If you're in that camp, then the Super Mario Brothers movie is definitely going to work for you, right? For kids, yeah, it would probably play. It's not offensive, it's not crude, it's pretty, vanilla. So I'm sure kids will enjoy it. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Story made it. And especially at the end, because there didn't seem to be a what's going on? How the fuck is this happening? What? It just like, yeah, go. You're just like, so no one is talking about the elephant in the room. Or should I say the toad, the monkey, the mushroom? Like, no one's talking about them. So that's odd. It's very odd. But yeah, people, wasn't made for me, which is fine. Might have been made for you. So if you love a video game inspired film, then Mario Brothers, people. It's all over the place on all your favorite VODs. So enjoy.